Hi fans. Quodlibet and Eucalyx got started early, so I'm sorry I was not here for the beginning, but we're live, 11 minutes in. Looks like they've played 30 moves. Give me a minute to get caught up here and we'll see what's going on. This is game 3. So I've got my YouTube channel over here, so if anybody comes on and wants to make a comment, they can. My Zoom room is up and running. Let me see if I can get my participant list up here, so if anybody comes in, I'll see them. So it's Eucalyx move. Eucalyx is playing white. Quodlibet is ahead 1.5 to 1/2. Quodlibet won game 1. Game 2 was a draw. So let's see what's going on here. Both queens are at the extremities of the hive. Both players have beetles up on the hive. White has a beetle which is currently threatening to cover the black pill bug. Black has a beetle, and let's see what's underneath there. Black has already covered the white pill bug. It's Eucalyx's turn. He's got a defending mosquito next to his queen. Let's see if he decides to go up and recover or continue his attack. I have to get after both of them because they started early. I thought they were going to start at 9 o'clock my time, which is 0100 GMT. And it is currently 0023 GMT. So I think they did get started early. Maybe they didn't like the stress of being live on my YouTube channel. So Eucalyx decides to pin the black queen, allowing the white beetle to move forward. So let's do a quick bug count here. And let's see, going to slide this over so we can see a little bit better of the reserves. Eucalyx still has 5 bugs in reserve. Quodlibet has 4 bugs in reserve. Both Quodlibet's beetles are in play. One of them's already atop the hive. The black mosquito is threatening to climb atop the hive. White has 1 beetle up, with the white mosquito threatening to come up, and 1 white beetle in reserve. Let's look at the ant game. Eucalyx has 1 ant free, but it's pinning the black queen. Black has 2 ants, both of which are pinning white spiders. And let's see, do they have any threats? The white spiders. With the white ant pinning there, this white spider no longer has a line of attack to the black queen. He could go that direction and help defend some bugs over that way. So that this black ant should be available to move. The black ant over here pinning this white spider. Now this white spider does have a direct line of attack to the queen. He can go 1, 2, 3 and attack here. Of course, in the middle of the hive here, the black ant and the black mosquito are both free. The black mosquito can immediately climb up as a beetle or begin moving as an ant. Black ant 1 sitting here is also mobile. White has 1 ant in reserve. This must be an ant underneath this beetle. Let's take a look. It is. So 1 ant completely pinned here, 1 ant pinning the queen, and 1 ant in reserve. The white mosquito does not currently have ant powers. So we're 18 minutes in, time's about even. Quodlibet just passed the 1 minute more than Eucalyx mark. And of course, in this match, the timing is plus 12, meaning that if you have 12 minutes more on your clock than your opponent, if you use 12 minutes more than your opponent can request a resignation and a win by forfeit. And although in some matches there's been some discussion and controversy over winning by timing, both of these players are honorable, and that would not happen in this match. 2 world champions. In fact, Quodlibet is the current world champion, 3 times world champion, in fact. And Eucalyx has won once as well. So this is a fantastic match between these two. Quodlibet decides to pin the queen, possibly beginning an assault. White beetle moves forward. So now this is the type of game that is very, very touch and go when it comes to doing a bug count. Because it's not a simple bug count that is needed here. This is the type of game where it's a very potentially very complex bug count. So currently 2 kill spots are filled on the black queen, 3 on the white queen, but of course the white queen has a defending mosquito right next door. So in essence, 2 kill spots filled for each player. And here comes an attacking spider. And of course, this spider has a line of attack to this spot, or if the white mosquito moves, to that spot. The white beetle moves forward, and now we've got 2 direct drop spots here by Eucalyx, here and here. Black continues the attack. And Quodlibet might have a irreversible attack here. Eucalyx looks like he might be bringing his last ant in. He brings it into an attacking position with a direct drop right there. Forms the ring, but of course neither of these 2 bugs that are black bugs that are freed by the ring are within striking distance of the white queen. So the question is, whose attack is going to finish first? Black grasshopper comes in. Could very easily be going for a pill bug surround here, a smothering the pill bug. Black gets a bug right there, then the white pill bug, which is underneath the black beetle, loses its power. So does Eucalyx attempt to defend, or is he going to continue his attack? That beetle drop here also freed this ladybug, and now the ladybug does have a line of attack to either this spot, or if the mosquito vacates, then into that spot. So let's take a quick look here and see, does Eucalyx have a defense? Of course, this ant, well, that's interesting too, because this beetle does not have a direct line of attack. If this black ant attacks, this black ant would be threatening to win. That would force either the white mosquito to do something or something to pin the black ant. So does white have enough defenders to hold off black's attack? He does have 2 potentially defending ants. Both of them are attacking right now, but they could easily go into defense mode. And I'm sure that's what Eucalyx is considering right now. If he lets the black ladybug attack, that would force the mosquito to vacate. Then he's got, yes, it looks like black's attack is going to probably succeed. He's got 2 mobile ants and the 2 grasshoppers. Excellent attackers in an in-game situation like this. Two-Way Mirrors ask, are you planning a 3rd edition yet? Yes, I am actually working on my 3rd edition right now. In addition to that, I'm also working on a new book designed for beginners, more of a strategic book on some basic strategies for beginners in the standard game only. Thanks for asking, Two-Way Mirrors. Let me go over here to my YouTube channel and I'll respond to him over there as well. So let's look at a couple possibilities here. This black spider also has a line of attack to that spot. Of course, if the white mosquito moves, then it does not have a line of attack. What would happen if a white ant went to there, which would give the white mosquito ant power, block the line of attack for the spider. Then if the mosquito moves away and the ladybug attacks, then there would also be a gate blocking this space here as well. So Eucalyx does have some defensive options. I'm sure he's examining them very carefully, but frankly, it does not look good. But as I've said before on some of my broadcasts, one of the reasons why I'm broadcasting and not playing is because these players come up with some unbelievably intricate defenses. They come up with some very, very good options when it comes to defending. So we will see if that's what happens here. Time is not of a problem yet. Eucalyx is approaching plus 3 minutes. Okay, he picked up the mosquito. Where might it go? Converting to an ant. So let's see. Black needs 3 bugs. Okay, there's one. This ant can attack there, and the beetle takes the kill shot. There's no way to block access to this spot, so the only defense would be one of the ants pinning the black ant. Then, of course, a black grasshopper here would threaten both kill spots forcing white to pin with the other ant. Then does black have an option? Yes, the black ladybug. The black ladybug would take two moves, one to there and one to there. So the question would be, would Eucalyx be able to defend? Nope. He has to pin that ant. And I'm predicting that what's going to happen is a grasshopper is going to be placed in this position here, threatening both of these kill spots. Most importantly, threatening that kill spot. Nope, I was wrong. He goes ahead and attacks with the ladybug first. And of course, what can happen is the ladybug can jump to here, and the black beetle will take the kill shot. So there's no way to stop that from happening. So it looks like a win in 2. Nope, I was wrong. That stops the win, stops that immediately because the white mosquito can cover. And now, interesting, the white ant can pin the grasshopper. Very interesting, because the last black grasshopper can't come in here. Oh, no, the spider is too far away. So Quodlibet takes game 4. Eucalyx probably wishes that the spider and ant were reversed, but they're not. He does cover the beetle, but the grasshopper takes the kill shot. So game 4 goes to Quodlibet. He now leads. I'm sorry. Game 3 goes to Quodlibet. He now leads 2.5 to 1/2. Let's see if they play another one. I have to get in here and make a comment. You started early. So my viewers will miss the early part of the game, but I'm live now. I'll give him a smiley face. Ah. Christian. Well, I can't say Christian because they're both Christian. Quodlibet said he sent me an email earlier this morning, but unfortunately, I was very, very busy at work today, unfortunately. Missed the email because I would have been available to come on. So they're debating right now. It looks like they have about an hour and a half. And so they will be playing game 4. So let me get over to my Twitter feed. Let me get logged back into Twitter and make another announcement. Game 4 coming up. Quodlibet wins game 3 and leads 2.5 to 1/2. Send the tweet. Game 4 coming soon. Just a few minutes. Play Hive like a champion. Okay, guys, I've sent out another tweet to let people know that I am broadcasting live. If you're a member of the Facebook group Hive the Boardless Game, you can actually go on there and get a Zoom room invitation. You can join me in the Zoom room if you'd like to join in the commentary. Right now we're waiting for the Christians, Christian Galeas playing under the name Quodlibet, and Christian Sperling playing under the name Eucalyx, getting ready to play game 4. This is in the semifinals of the tournament. Winner here will go on to the finals. Loser will go on to the bronze medal game, play for 3rd or 4th. Just as an update in the tournament, both these players won their quarterfinal matches. Eucalyx beat Lambda 22, 3.5 to 1/2, 4 to 1/2 if you count the 1/2 point that Eucalyx got for winning his pool in the double elimination. Quodlibet beat the newcomer Sasigi 3-1 or 3.5 to 1 if you count the 1/2 point that Quodlibet won for winning his pool in the double elimination. The other 2 quarterfinals are Dubé versus Rise Again and Judoka versus David E.G. Dubé versus Rise Again, they are negotiating for when they're going to play. Judoka and David E.G. drew their first match this past Sunday, and they'll be playing again this upcoming Sunday. Watch my Twitter feed for details later. My Twitter handle is @RandyPlaysHive. And of course, my YouTube channel, Play Hive Like a Champion. So we're waiting for the 2 champions to get back together to start game 4. Make a little note here. Quad 1, and it's now 2.5 to 1/2. This is a 6-game match. First one to 3.5 points wins. So Quodlibet wins the next one. He wins the match and continues on to the finals. Eucalyx wins. It's closer again. Okay, it looks like they're about ready to start. So hopefully we'll be starting here soon. Game 4, semifinal match in the 2020 Hive Online World Championship at boardspace.net. Looks like Quodlibet will be playing white. Eucalyx playing black. 2 great players and 2 great guys. Eucalyx was my mentor when I first started playing Hive 10 years ago. And he was a tremendous help in publishing my book. He spent hours editing. Okay, we're off to a fast start. Both players opened with ladybugs. Quodlibet followed with an ant plate in line. Eucalyx followed with a black mosquito in an elbow situation. Neither queens come in yet. Queens will be coming in shortly, I am sure. If you're not familiar with Hive, the pieces can't move till the queen comes into play. By rule, the queen has to come in no later than the 4th turn. And with tournament opening rules played here during the tournament, the queen cannot start the game as the first bug played. So the queen comes in on turns 2, 3, or 4. So this is turn 3 for each player. And Quodlibet has paused here. Unlike chess, where thousands and thousands, if not tens of thousands of books have been written about opening theory and all kinds of other different situations, Hive is still relatively new, only been around 20 years. And there's only 3 books that have been written that I'm aware of. One that I wrote, and then 2 others. I own both of them. That's not entirely true. There's another book that was written as well. Okay, here comes the white queen. Now, is Eucalyx going to place his queen? Very quickly placed queen in a C opening. The white mosquito comes in. And the black mosquito does not yet have ant power. So let's see what Eucalyx is going to do in defense. He places his pill bug. Of course, this is a strong defensive opening. Pill bug and mosquito side by side. A little bit stronger defense if they're both touching the queen. But in this situation, still a very strong defense. And an ant comes in. And Quodlibet plays the pill bug. This is a very strong position here with the mosquito and pill bug, because the mosquito can use the pill bug power on attack, where both the pill bug and the mosquito are in situations to be defending the white queen. And of course, what this threatens to do is warp the white pill bug away, taking away the pill bug power from the white mosquito. So how is Quodlibet going to defend that? Yes, Hive is a very interesting game. It's a lot more complex than what you might think if you just look at it very simply. Of course, the white ant, not only does the white ant come into the game, but the white ant self-pins the white pill bug, so the black mosquito cannot use pill bug powers to warp the white pill bug away. But now, of course, the black spider is threatening to pin the white ant. So let's see what Quodlibet elects to do here. Of course, the threat with the black spider is 1, 2, 3, pinning the white ant. White could, in fact, place another self-pinning bug here, which would interrupt the black spider from pinning the white ant, and that would, in fact, free the white ant. But white elects to pin the black ant. And of course, the self-pin here also, because if the black spider moves, then the white pill bug could warp the black mosquito away. So right now, black has the pill bug adjacent to the queen and the black mosquito with pill bug powers. Quodlibet quickly pins the second black ant. So early in the game, white is taking the lead in the ant game. No beetles have entered the game yet, and that's not necessarily out of the ordinary, because once the beetles start coming in, if you can keep your ants mobile to pin the beetles as they come in, then that's a very strong defensive position, stopping the beetles before they climb up. Of course, this black beetle here is a long-term attacker. It's quite a ways away from the white queen, but can be used extremely well in defending the black queen. So what is Quodlibet going to do? Bring in the third and final ant. Attack with the pill bug. The mosquito could warp the pill bug to here. Or bring in a beetle of his own. Nope, here comes another ant. That almost forces black to climb up with a beetle. Otherwise, it will get pinned by this excess ant here. And if the white ant pins the beetle from this direction, then he'll limit a defending bug being placed here. Now if black brings in the third ant, there's a white ant to pin it. So let's see what black's going to do. If you see me keep looking over here to the right, see me keep looking over here to the right, it's because my screen over here is where I have my YouTube channel up. So if you ask me questions in the chat box, I can see them. Game 4, semifinal match. Eucalyx pins one of the white ants. Now the other thing that could happen, let's see what would happen if the white pill bug were to be warped to this spot here. Nope, he brings in a beetle. And now both players have beetles in the game. The white beetle is slightly closer to the black queen, 1, 2, 3, where the black beetle is 1, 2, 3, 4 away from the white queen. And the white queen has a spot where the second beetle could come in to defend. But of course, the white queen does not have an adjacent pill bug. Black beetle climbs up. White still has time because black is not quite threatening yet. Black is still one space away with the beetle. The beetle has to move to the ladybug, and then that would almost force white to bring in the beetle to defend. But I'm going to guess that the white beetle is going to climb up onto the, oh, nope. He attacks. Interesting scenario. Attack while you're self-covering your own pill bug. Very interesting. Black ant comes in. Or picking a spot to come in. Will Quodlibet use his third ant and pin it? or continue on with the attack. The final black ant is in the game. Ant number 3 is in the house. And the white beetle moves forward. So this is an aggressive attack by Quodlibet. Interesting. So, and that's what he did. He moved the beetle down. That frees the ant. But it also brings the pill bug back into play. The pill bug is now in a position to start moving pieces around. But the white beetle can just move forward. So I would have guessed that that beetle move probably took Quodlibet a little bit by surprise, just like it did me. So let's see what the potential for that is. Of course, the pill bug back in play now, so the pill bug could move the ant. Yep, that's what I thought. The mosquito is more of a threat, so the beetle covers the mosquito. Now the threat by white is moving this ant away, warping the pill bug in, and the mosquito can climb up. Of course, you can't warp the pill bug in right now because the black pill bug will just warp the queen away. But that may not be that such a bad thing either, because it would leave a whole bunch of bugs pinned. So Eucalyx picks up the ant, that evident, oh, and just pins the other white ant. And beginning players will quite often ask, well, why do you pin a bug at a specific position? Because in this place, black could have pinned the ant in any one of 3 spots. So what's the difference? Notice now that black is threatening to warp the white ant to here, which then frees the beetle to climb up, leaving both of these white ants pinned. Where a few minutes ago, white was leading in the ant game. Now there's 2 black ants mobile, only 1 white ant mobile. But of course, the 1 black ant is pinning the other ant. So it's the ant game is close. But if black can warp the white ant to here and then exit with the beetle, that would put black ahead in the ant game. But Quodlibet has a really, really strong attack going with that beetle atop the hive. So we'll see what happens. What's Quodlibet's next move? Interesting. Let's look at something else. What would happen if the white ant moves to here? There's no way to keep the mosquito from climbing up. If the mosquito were to climb up and the pill bugs slip into here, that could be devastating. Game 4 in a semifinal match between Quodlibet and Eucalyx. Quodlibet, current champion, 3 times world champion, is leading 2.5 to 1/2. 2 wins for Quodlibet and a draw. And that's what he elected to do. Now, there is no way that black can keep the mosquito from climbing up. And of course, the threat then would be a direct drop spot right into this same spot where the mosquito currently is. That could become a beetle factory. Beetle factory being a spot inside a pocket where nothing can stop a beetle from being spawned. "16 minutes in, Quodlibet's +3 on the clock. But of course, the timing rules in this match are +12, so they're not anywhere near a timing situation yet. Black Spider comes in to do a pin replacement. And is there any reason why Quodlibet will not climb up with the mosquito? Nope. There he goes. And now, okay. Black forms the ring with the ant, which stops the direct drop here. Then white's choices are to break the ring with the ladybug, but that would free the black ladybug, or break the ring with the queen, or break the ring with the pill bug. I don't see it at all happening that white would break the ring with the ant. So let's see. Oh, well, boy, was I wrong on that one. And just like that, all of black ants are immobile. Doing a bug count, Quodlibet has 6 bugs in reserve. Eucalyx, plain black, only has 4 bugs in reserve. And of course, white has a beetle and a mosquito atop the hive. Bringing in the beetle, and there's no way to stop it once it climbs up. Yep, you cover the grasshopper, so the grasshopper cannot be used as a spawn point. Notice how white has minimized the opportunities for spawn points. And then white elects to cover the pill bug, stopping any kind of defense with the pill bug. So black only has 2 bugs left, a grasshopper and a beetle. There are 3 kill spots open. And so at this point, it looks like black doesn't have much chance of victory. He does not have any spawn points where he could bring the beetle or the grasshopper into play, into attacking positions. looking to free the beetle with the fill. Let's see. Let's see what if spider were placed there. 1, 2, 3. It would free both ants, so that doesn't necessarily help anything. One potential strategy here for white would be to place a bug, spawn a bug at one of these two spots where the beetle is covering the grasshopper, which would free the beetle to move forward into attack. And by placing a bug at either one of those spots, you still do not leave the grasshopper with any spawn points. I don't know how many of you are in the United States and are baseball fans, but the World Series is going on right now. And I'm a big Los Angeles Dodger fan, so I need to at least check in to see how they're doing. They won last night, game 1, playing tonight in game 2 against the Tampa Bay Rays. You'd think being from Florida, I'd be a Tampa Bay fan, but I've been a Dodger fan too long since I was a little kid. Pinning the grasshopper. Nope, maybe he's not going to. So let me get my iPad out here and just click on MLB.com and see what's going on here in the baseball game. Rays are up 1-0 in the top of the third. White grasshopper jumps out, pinning the black grasshopper. Black beetle comes forward. White spider comes in to perform a pin replacement, and the final black beetle comes in. Now black is in fairly strong defensive mode here. No bugs left in reserve. Bring in the spider, pins down the black grasshopper, and then the white beetle is now free to begin marching forward. So Andrew P. says, I thought you were in Florida, so I am in Florida. I have been a Dodger fan since I was a kid, long before there was baseball in Florida, other than spring training. Interesting. White beetle is taking the long way around here. The black queen is going on a long march. Will Eucalyx be able to escape with the black queen and force a draw? So what happens if the black queen just continues marching outward? Oh, Rise Again just joined. Rise Again is one of the two newcomers into the Hive tournament that made it. Two players made it to the final 8 that had never played in a tournament before. Rise Again and Sasigi, they both win autographed copies of my book. So I guess he's here to look at his potential competition, but he's playing Dubé. He won't play either one of these players unless he makes it to the finals. The Black Queen continues the march outward. So the question is, will Quodlibet be able to come up with enough bugs to win? One potential thing that Quodlibet could do here is take his grasshopper and jump back this direction, because right now, if the white queen moves out, it's going to pin the white grasshopper. But if the white grasshopper jumps back, then the white queen moves out, the white grasshopper could pin it. Nope, the white beetle is moving forward. So I guess he's not concerned about. Now, why didn't he just go out? Let's take a look why. I guess he wants to keep the black queen mobile. And the white beetle. So the black beetle's moving forward. Are there potentials for bug swang here? Black only has 3 bugs that can move, the 2 beetles and the queen. And of course, if this black beetle moves, it's going to immediately get pinned by the white beetle that it's currently covering. Okay, that's an interesting method to use to stop the black queen. Now, if the black queen moves downward, it's going to form a ring. If the black queen moves upward, the white queen is free and the black queen is left pinned. So now black only has 2 bugs that can move. And the white beetle is going to advance. In a bug swang situation, in case you don't know that bug swang is a term coined in Hive, Zugzwang is a German term used in chess when a player is forced to move and doesn't want to. So just change the first letter to B for bug, and it's bugzwang. Quodlibet has an advantage in a situation having the ant out here, because the ant can just waste a turn just by moving back and forth, keeping the pin on the spider. Now, see, so what happens here is white can move forward, cover the ladybug with the beetle. And if black tries to waste a turn, white can just move the ant out here at the end of the spider. Interesting. The white queen advances. Nope. I'll show the black queen. And the white beetle will just advance forward. with a good defender like Eucalyx, this could become a long game with Quodlibet coming up with a method to win. Oh, potentially jumping over here and fraying another ant. One of the chapters in my book is called The Squeeze. Two-Way Mirrors had earlier asked the question, am I working on planning a third edition? I am working on it. I think I'll change it, make sure I use the term bug zwang in my third edition. Although the chapter will still probably be called The Squeeze. I don't see why Quodlibet doesn't move forward with his beetle. Because if the black beetle covers the white beetle, white just wastes a turn, wastes a move. Because again, if the white beetle moves forward, black only has 3 mobile bugs, the 2 beetles and the queen. So if white moves forward and black covers the white beetle, then white can just waste a turn out here in the outskirts of the hive, forcing black to either move the queen and form the ring. I don't understand why he's not moving forward. See, there we go, using the ant to waste the tempo. Oh, that's interesting. Now, if you're white, how do you rake the ring? The problem is if you break it by moving the pill bug, then one of these two, the ant or the mosquito, would be free at some point. Breaking it with the queen keeps all of those bugs pinned, and now the 2 white beetles are free. Interesting. Why is the white queen moving? Interesting. Okay. Now the black grasshopper is free, but what can the black grasshopper do? Eucalyx is putting up a strong defense. I think it's destined to end up in a white victory right now. Interesting. Ghostradamus has joined and made a comment on my YouTube channel. Thanks for joining. And yes, Hive is a great game. Of course, underneath the white beetle here is the black mosquito. So you have to be very careful, because if this white beetle moves, then that black mosquito will have pill bug power. Interesting. White beetle sliding over to there. Or climbing up. So let's see, can Quodlibet come up with enough bugs to get in there to win? An interesting point here, of course, is if white fills this spot, then the black grasshopper is free. Oh, that loses immediately. I think that was a blunder on Eucalyx's part, but I think it was destined to be a victory by Quodlibet. So Eucalyx comments, congrats to the finals once again for Quodlibet, 3-time world champion, in the finals again. Let's go back and look at the, let's see, he was in 2019, he was in the finals, beat Judoka. 2018, he also beat Judoka. 2017, Judoka beat Eucalyx. Quodlibet tied for third. 2016, Quodlibet beat Eucalyx in the semifinals. 2015, Quodlibet won over Navir. In 2014, Eucalyx beat Stepanzo. So Quodlibet is moving on to the finals. Eucalyx will be headed to the bronze medal game. So if white beetle moves on top of the pill bug, does the mosquito not have pill bug power? The white beetle moves on. I don't completely understand the question. If the white beetle moves on top of the pill bug, does the mosquito not have pill bug power? Mosquito only has pill bug power when it's on ground level. You don't have pill bug power when you're on top of the hive. There will be a bronze medal game, I gotta tell. Yep, Eucalyx says he definitely wants rank number 3. Yes, if the white beetle So what a great match between two world champions. The current three-time world champion Quodlibet comes out on top. Final score 3.5 to a half. 3 wins and a draw in 4 games. So thank you very much, everybody, for watching. If anybody has any more questions, please let me know. Otherwise, in just a few minutes. I'm going to shut the channel down, end the broadcast for this evening. The next game broadcast, it's scheduled for Sunday. Let me pull up the note here and see what time. Judoka is playing David E.G. Sunday the 25th at 19:30 GMT. Sunday the 25th, 19:30 GMT. I should be broadcasting that match live as well. And for those of you that joined me late, I'm sorry that I missed the email from Quodlibet earlier in the day where he said they were starting early. So I joined partway in the first game for the evening. So both situations between Quodlibet and Eucalyx, I joined in late. Once because I messed up, and once because I didn't get Quodlibet's email. So there you go. Appreciate it. I'm going to shut down for the evening. You all have a good evening. I'm going to go watch some baseball. So this is Randy Ingersoll, Play Hive Like a Champion, signing off.